and they hate that. And they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. This defense for the Jets, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, and it's Kamara again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Off of play action, here's Lance. His throw incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Goff on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The Lance going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Lance to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Goff on first down. Left side caught by Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Goff dumps this one off to Chris Carson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now gone. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Lance now to throw. Flushed out right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Lance looking to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gone. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, gone. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, Goff. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Anthony Schwartz hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Shreds the tackle as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Lance. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Kamara on the read option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. To throw is Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Camaro with a carry on 1st down, but this defense on him in a hurry, and he'll wind up losing a couple.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Randy Gregory has now recorded 10 sacks on the season, and that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
Play action, now it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Into the secondary past the 40. Now they can't bring him down. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. 127 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And some room to work. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. Just keeping the play alive. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run now with Kittle. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's gone. And Diggs has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Jets. Stephon Diggs. 64 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Eagles on one play have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Kiki QT now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. And that'll is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
On first down, it's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. All day, every day.
From the 41, Goff going deep for Diggs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38. Folks, 249 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the ground, this is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. but that's not what you're really playing for.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Sanders' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find